Association of America.
How do you like it?
My 57 Chevy is much heavier.
I kept in. Don't get excited. I could go faster. Coming on a 3.
It's the Smothers Brothers Racing Team Special, starring Tom and Dick Smothers, racing on location in Sebring, Florida, Denver, Colorado, and Watkins Glen, New York.
First stop in any race, including this Sebring 12-hour endurance race, is the tech session, and this is usually a square inside the town that's hosting the race, and this is where we bring the cars to make sure the cars are safe.
We have to weigh it with fuel.
You don't have to weigh it. Road time.
You don't have to weigh it, Frederick? Are we through then with the cars?
Have to fill it and verify the number of tank capacity.
Okay, then we'll see you guys out there.
Fred Baker's my co-driver, and he's from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's a professional driver, and I'm counting on Fred to give me a lot of pointers to help me around this track.
A heavier one, they're coming down with a bigger one. We put this on just for tech.
Yeah, everybody got caught on that thing. Did you know about it before you got here? I don't think anybody did.
It's in the rules, but who reads the rules? You didn't do what you did last year. I think this is probably the only 2-liter car that's ever turned under 3 minutes here.
No kidding.
It turned 258 2 years ago.
I just purchased the car from Fred. He had it for 3 years and raced it very successfully, having track records almost everywhere he went. This will be the first race for Fred and I together, and I think it's really my good fortune to be able to race with him and have him show me the way around this track.
Ready? I'll make 3 slow laps.
safe. It's running just about 6 pressure. And
Well, this is my first practice spin, and even though I haven't been in the car, I really don't have any fear from it. It looks like a beautiful car, and Fred's assured me that it really goes. And I've read all the manuals and everything, and I feel that I know everything about the car.
Hey, how do I get it on now?
just that right on the key. Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Yep.
It's just getting used to all the traffic that you'll be in, you know? It's not like racing with 18 cars. You're racing with 70 cars.
Yeah, but it's also a fairly long course.
And it's all rough.
I better be able to go to the bathroom before I get in. That's legal, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want to.
This is like the carousel.
All the way through that turn, you're in a drift. And right about here, you got to start angling over and watching for guys that are around you trying to get over in the same line. You might get over too soon, and somebody else is going to come all the way down here and try to beat you and cut in. This is where all the problem comes.
Well,
Everybody tries to outbrake everybody for the hairpin.
Oh. Well, you know what? You could sometimes take a hairpin just as fast tight as you can wide.
Right.
Take your wide line coming out.
Oh, yeah, the answer here is to stay on the inside.
Oh, yeah. There's only one way to go through it. This is the long
Yeah, it looks
straightaway.
like it's going the same way
Yeah,
we are.
it goes this way. Way the heck
Does
down.
it curve around? What
Nope.
does it turn?
Goes completely straight, all the way down, almost a mile. Way down there.
Do we take it easy on that?
Huh? Yeah, we take
So
it
we could conserve fuel?
flat out.
Is that the roughest thing?
No, it's beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Feels good. The car feels so bitchin'. It didn't seem to accelerate real clean. Sometimes.
I mean, from how low?
I imagine I was around 5, 6, maybe 6 grand.
Oh, well, when you come out of it, when it's cleaned out beforehand,
Yeah.
you know, coming down the chute.
Like I gotta hold it. I could probably go close to 7 grand on it straight, easy. I gotta hold it back to 62.
We'll go 8 easy
Huh?
on the straight. We'll go 8 on the straight.
It really hurts my ear. Shakes the out my eardrum. Would cotton work better than anything?
I don't know.
It's sure fun. It's a fun car.
Isn't it a great car?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great handling car.
Yeah.
But this course is so rough. Wait till you get on a smooth course like Indy or something, it's just like driving on a rail.
What, those guys are ready when you come into the pits, or I come in, they're there, and it takes us 1 second to holler, what's wrong, check it. I think it will be a little better up.
Okay, but I'm just thinking that well, of course, they can have it ready. They can have oil ready.
Oh, they're going to have everything ready.
You got the butterflies yet?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Testing the
I had a funny dream, you know. I slept 9 hours, slept great. Then in the morning, I was driving Lou's Eldorado somewhere around the Rose Bowl, I think, and it was a racetrack
2, 3, 4.
during the race, and it was a regular track during the regular time, and I was racing these cars during the regular time, and I was so mad because they wouldn't move over. And then I felt my heart going like a ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, like a drum. And then every time I felt my wrist, which I wasn't feeling, it slowed down. It would go boom, boom, boom. And I go ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, boom. I said, oh my God, this is going to be ridiculous. I had a heart attack. You know, I jump in the car, buckle, they say, okay, go. Yes, sir, coming up on a ride, America's finest. Look at those high strutting beauties. Can you pan the camera over there? The southern beauties there. The hope of America, ladies and gentlemen. I want my daughter to grow up
even conceive of winning the race. I don't conceive of setting the lap record. But what I want to do is just, well, to satisfy a certain urge that I have to know that I could do something that most people can't do. But I know that until I get in that car and drive the car for my first stint, I'm going to be very uptight, and I just hope everything goes the way I planned. You have a pit stop is very natural. In a 12-hour race, you have to have a certain amount of driver changes. The regulations say a driver can't drive any longer than 3 hours without a 1-hour rest. And in our pit stops, for instance, we coincide the fuel stops with a change of driver. We could go on approximately an hour and 45 minutes to an hour and 50 minutes without taking on more fuel. And that makes it very natural time for us to change a driver. Often asked question of me is like, Dick, why do you race? You know, it's a very hard thing to answer. I've thought about it a lot of times, and sometimes when I'm out of the car, I think that it's a pretty silly thing to do. But when I'm in the car and I feel the sound and I feel the physical presence of the race car around me, and then I start driving it, well, I don't really have to be able to put it in words. There's some blending of it seems like my body, you know, with this car, and we work together. And if I make an error in judgment, the car is not that forgiving, of course. But I think that's part of the thrill and part of the challenge of driving. ask me, Dick, aren't you afraid of getting hurt, or you're worth too much money? You have so much more to lose than anybody else. I really can't believe a person would ask me that question. Obviously, I'm not worth any more than anybody else. I mean, we're all human beings. It's a safe course, generally speaking, I'd say. It's been operating for about 12 years and nobody's been killed here, which is a pretty good record. The only dangerous part of this course, I believe, is the start-finish straight. They've got a bunch of big cans, 50-gallon drums full of water put together with cable. If you were to smash into them, I think it'd stop the car, but it would also mess up the driver. I'd rather see a fence or even a brick wall. I just can't stress the difference too strongly on this type of race and on an enduro race. You know, Sebring is an endurance race where you drive the car at 80 or 90% of potential of the car, because the car, you know, just won't last 12 hours. Now, this car only has to last 1 hour, and it's amazing how many times they don't last 1 hour. So that's why you're going into the turn as deep as you can at all times. You've got to keep your foot on the gas as hard as you can at all times, and your foot on the brake as hard as you can when you're braking. You've got to go in the maximum of your ability, and there's just about three or four guys that'll do it. You just got to go as fast as you can. If the car brakes, well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Basically, that's the difference. And you're so keyed up. I'm quite a bit more keyed up in this type of a race. And when you're approaching maximum pouring speed in any of these cars, they seem like, well, you're driving on ice. Therefore, you've got to keep your mind on it. The competition in this class of racing is really utterly fantastic. You know, I believe there'll be probably 10 or 15 cars within 2 or 3 seconds of each other. These cars are so fast. The power is unbelievable. So an enduro like Sebring or Le Mans really isn't racing in the sense of a sprint race where you just go as fast as you can. It's racing in the sense of intelligent thought. You're racing with your brain. You're trying to balance maximum speed that you think you could go with the maximum durability of the car.
Okay, gang, follow me. Help. Let's go.
There's a camera place.
Oh, I got another Winkleman car. They're all over the place. Morning, Dick. Howdy. Hey, how are you doing? Those Winkleman cars are coming out of the ground. That's pretty neat. It's a wild-looking car. I hope it goes as well as it looks, you know?
I certainly hope so myself.
It really looks neat.
Hello, Dick.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How's it going?
Oh, good.
Still in the V?
Yeah, still got it.
How's the baby that you used to put in the drawers when you traveled?
She's in 3rd grade. Yeah, she's a big girl now. 8 years old.
See how long I've been watching you?
Yeah, that's from 1961 when we first did the Jack Parr show.
Yeah, and you used to keep her in the drawer.
Yeah, we keep her in the closet, in the drawer, and anywhere she fit. And to prove it hasn't hurt her, she's grown up to a real weirdo, you know?
Like a father?
Yeah.
Or like her uncle?
We'll see you later now.
How pretty you are. Say cheese. Come on, take your glasses off.
Try back.
What? For Formula B and C race cars. Practice is now open for Formula B and C race cars. We will attempt to identify as many cars as we can for you. This is the 3rd qualification practice session you were held yesterday. A track record has been set in Formula B, and a brand new track record has been set at CDR as a result of yesterday's qualification. Although many of you who have been here before know how qualification is conducted on the road course, we would remind you that cars are timed on laps, and there are no single qualification laps taken. What this means is that as the cars practice, they are being timed by people in the scoring tower down in the pit area. These times are then related to the officials, and the fast time is the time that is finally set for the car in qualification. And of course, the qualification rounds are important because the time to determine the starting position for the car on the grid is
Be careful with it. I'm going to take 2 laps easy because that's a scrub in the tire. Tighten up there. Well, up to the bottom one, all right? Okay? Okay. All set.
I'm nervous.
You don't have 11 hours to make up for a bad start, you know?
You got an hour.
It's about as good as we can do, I guess, Dick.
Yeah. We'll just play it by ear.
All right. If I go like that, that means get on.
Well, just let that mean there's someone behind me.
I know what you mean.
Let me figure how fast to go. Okay. God, wouldn't it be wild if you had a radio-controlled accelerator and you're in a tower, man, and you just squeeze it like a go-kart? Oh, wow. Hey, that'd be a wild premise for a flick, wouldn't it? A little half-hour thing. The guy gets in the car, and it's the ultimate game, the ultimate slot car set. And you get all these guys, and you get them on that big track, and you've got all these buttons, and you knock them off one by one.
I hear tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be freaky.
What did he say, 11?
612.
I remember seeing some movie, geez, 10 years ago, and this guy was a chauffeur for this real wealthy weird cat. And there was a big limousine, and the guy in the back seat opened a panel. He had speedometer, he had everything except the steering wheel, and the accelerator. And he pushed it to the floor, you know, and it was scaring the hell out of the driver. Yeah, just...
Yes.
That's how I feel sometimes when the throttle sticks.
Car number 7 is just driving a McKee Chevrolet Power. Car number 11.
See, I was trying to take him inside a turn. I should have waited, because I was going to pass him eventually.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to do it then. He went wide, I went inside, didn't quite get in front of him. So he went like that. That's what the danger is in open wheels. You've got to, when you hit something that's rubbing like that, turning, it just, as a thing, it just knocks it straight up. What a drag, though. You know, I didn't have to take him on turn 3, but he just gave me such an Adams.
Why didn't you just tape it on and stay out there?
It flew off in the back part of the course. See, it was on, and I was driving in, the wind caught it, and ripped it over my head.
Did you drive it out?
No, you can't drive it out body.
You get scared when it was over?
No. Disappointed and bugged. Second guessing myself, you know.
Wow. What was the damage to the car?
None, really, just the nose came off. Now, that's racing. It is taken both ways.
Your car sounded good coming down the street.
Right, nobody was passing me.
No, they could. They could. We had the right gears and everything.
Perfect gears. So the throttle stuck wide open on the pace lap.
On the pace?
Yeah, it made me think a little bit.
Directly following my race, another class of cars took the course. Racing can be, and is, a very serious business. It began to rain, and a car went out of control on the main straight. The driver and 2 spectators were killed.
Feel natural. Act natural. Molly, the colors could have been little. No, good colors. Well, it can't be missed. That car will never be missed. I want to thank both of you for pushing me to ride in your car again today. And the heavy drinking last night, nobody's asked me to ride in the car.
You want to ride in my car?
No, I wouldn't ride in your car. I saw you take that corner. One of the most embarrassing things. I said, I don't know who that car is.
If they can make another loop right back around here and get back to the car.
Will I be able to get a ride?
I'll get someone to...
When do I have to have some kind of a stamp on my forehead, like raw?
Yeah. Just riding. It's just
because
riding.
You really got pushy last night about riding in the car, and now you haven't said a thing all day.
No, I was a little embarrassed because nobody wanted to ride in my car.
I looked on the schedule, and your name wasn't there.
Did the schedule say Tom rides in the car?
I thought you were out here to just see what you could score.
11:27 to 11:29, Tom rides in car. 11:30, Tom gets out of car. 11:31, Tom falls down.
Throws up.
Throws up. 11:37, Tom gets up again, wants to drive car.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Okay, I think I'll take you around in my car.
When?
Well, don't push me. How do you like it? Yeah.
My 57 Chevy's much heavier.
Yeah, it is. A little cleaner. It isn't carpeted like the Chevy. You notice that right away?
Have you, Fred, do you sell a lot of your beat-up old cars to showbiz people?
Yeah. All of them get hold of. I sold Garner my Mini. Hey, you'll look good in that. You got a bigger head than your brother?
I'm sure it's hard for Dickie to get his head in here because my ears are folded this way now, and I know what my brother's doing.
No good for him. He can't smoke while he's driving.
Captain Glenn, would you like to say a few words now?
Where's the key?
We'll get better numbers anyway.
I took a picture with you.
Can you take a picture with me?
Sure, okay. It's all set now.
No. Here we are. You can do it. Then push it hard.
Come on, look at the camera.
Here we are. Did your brother have...
My brother would probably be so thrilled if you went over there at this point. Picture taken. Might be the last time that camera works.
And let me bring, first of all, if I may. Tom, are you here? Tom?
pleasure to be here. A pleasure to be anywhere. And my brother is going to be here before he's on his way now to as the judges. My brother and myself have not known each other a whole lot as friends, but since he's been racing, I've been trying to follow him around. I knew my brother before he became a bigot, and now that he's going into other things, I've been trying to follow him around. We always feel that we should, no matter what anybody says, people disagree with some things we say, and some people agree, and we disagree.
That's always nice.
So we always feel it's important to have a balance, always hear both sides of everything, and that's why my brother's a fascist bigot, and I'm just another cat, because between the two of us, we cover everything. It's a pleasure to be here.
Anybody here watch the race? Or is it cafe? You know, when you're out there, it's very exciting, and nobody really cares. You know, when you go to a 6-hour race, you bring a lot of beer and some food and a blanket. You lay down, and once in a while, when you hear a noise, you look up. But for the driver, it's quite a bit different. And we get very excited when we go 0.2 of a second quicker or something like that. And I've heard so much about Watkins Glen from my various companions in the racing business, and I couldn't believe that this place would be like it is. It's so cool and nice. And so I really enjoy it. You know, it's wonderful. It's almost like Florida, right? You want to be somewhere else. But it's so beautiful here. I can't believe it. The chiggers and the weeds. It's really a gift. And I'm sorry, I do have to run along pretty soon because I've got a race for 6 hours tomorrow. I'm going to get my sleep. And before I go to bed, I have to do my share of drinking because I might get a bad reputation if I go to bed too early. It's very nice to appear before you, and I hope you do come out and watch this race. I'm in a yellow car, number 12, so wave as I go by. Thank you very much.
True to my word, I did try to turn in early, but before I did, Tommy and I got swept up in the wild, exciting social life of Watkins Glen.
Get him on!
Once again, the Smothers brothers make their usual inconspicuous entrance onto and around the racetrack.
Hey, now we told Lou he's to come in as soon as his light stays on the straight.
Yeah.
And that way we'll get the most.
Or as soon as you get tired, right?
Yeah.
Don't extend yourself.
See, you know, half an hour and get tired. Here's the thing. You won't make us.
Dr. Lucelle, dentist, professional race driver, and my very close friend will co-drive with Fred and myself. The man most responsible for getting me into professional racing would be Dr. Sell. Lou had a car for sale, a Formula car, and I bought it. We became very close friends and decided from then to go into professional racing together.
What order, Dick?
You're starting. You're starting.
God, that would be pretty.
You're starting the car.
I want to ride, and you guys, you made a big scene, and I didn't get a ride.
You're going to ride. When the day is over, I'll take you around.
I get Maddie a ride.
Nobody give me a ride.
I'm going to take you around. Yeah, I'm
then
starting.
you're driving next?
And if he gets tired, you get in.
Next?
And then Dick drives last and finishes
And
it up.
if we're tired, you get in.
You get in. We'll get you the...
Don't be so far ahead you could push your car with.
You'll like it. Nobody will notice it's
See,
not...
guys, I can take a lot of abuse, but it doesn't mean anything, because when I start driving...
I'd like to get him in.
Good to see you back, Lou. How you feeling?
Pretty good. My brother, he does not understand, because there's a...
I do not understand the French.
I don't understand. What is this French?
That is a word. It's a French word. It is...
So we want to know, all the pit signals that you give him, we're on the PA system. He is to ignore, but we're to pay attention.
Good luck, Dick.
Joe Shepard has explained to the California that he will hit the starting line in second gear at approximately 40 miles an hour. 100 feet later, the car will be going 140 miles an hour. And it should really be exciting for those of you in the Grand Canyon seat, opposite going from the car. You have to play arrangements last year tomorrow. Now's the time to do that. We got a chance to check with Richard Atwood.
And everything up on the top of the bridge. We're going to be there for a long time, so it's going to slow everybody down.
How does it feel now? Is it getting a little better?
It's a little bit better, but cool it. Yeah, the straight you can go flat out.
it's been nearly a year since Lou drove his last race. And in the last race, he drove for the Smothers Brothers racing team. He hit some oil and crashed very badly and suffered severe burns. It's very hard for me to conceive of the tremendous amount of courage it would take for a man who's gone through the things that Lou has in this last year to get back into racing, to get back into a car. And the first race that you're competing in after a near-fatal accident, to be this quality, this caliber.
Don't put it all the way back.
Maybe it'll go again, and then if we can only get the mechanics to make a new starter stitch.
So what did we get, a 6 overall?
Yeah.
Just wait. Over the rails. Come on.
The meal.
Oh, I had my hood on, so there's a bump there. And I got a headache, you know, it's pressing.
You really look bad. Let me get a shot at you.
Maybe we could get it on the breather. Quick, you know. Yes, dear, coming up on our ride, America's finest. Look at those high strutting beauties. Can you pan the camera over there? The southern beauty there. The hope of America, ladies and gentlemen. I want my daughter to grow up to be Hey, that'd be a wild premise for a flick, wouldn't it? A little half-hour thing. The guy gets in the car, and it's the ultimate game, the ultimate slot car set. And you get all these guys, and you get them on that big track.
Feel natural. Act natural.
I'm really excited. Returning to CBS after 20 years.
Don't forget, this was a network that fired us. I hope they welcome us back.
Of course they are. Hey, Tom, look. There's a helicopter pad.
You know something? Thomas Wolfe was wrong. You can't go home again. Maybe Thomas Wolfe was right. You can't go home again.
You might have a point there.
This is it. Bad news and good. The way to move. From now on, I set myself free of limits and imaginary lines. My own master and absolute. I divest myself of the holes that would hold me. That's what the poet wrote. Being no more modest than immodest, he said, the old man called his own shots. Walt Whitman set it all down more than 100 years ago in a poem scratched out with quill, pen, and paper called Song of the Open Road. "O public road," he wrote, "you express me better than I can express myself." Well, now it's my turn. Just moving along, heading south. Interstate 5, Highway 101, El Camino Real out of the pass, the old Kings Highway. Down along the California Coastline Freeway, leading wherever I want to go. "Listen," said Walt, "I'll be honest with you. I don't offer the old smooth prizes, but offer rough new ones instead. I'm in favor of that, being no more modest than immodest. Rough prizes instead of smooth, whatever happens. My name, James Garner. This is my road, the one I choose, the one I follow."
At 4 o'clock in the morning to do this. My buddy Scooter Patrick and I are going to race this Bronco about 850 miles through hot, dry desert, mountains, sand, and what have you, all the way from Ensenada to La Paz in Baja California. We'll be eating dust for about 24 hours and coughing it for about 2 weeks. If you asked me if I'm a little crazy for doing this, you'd probably get one of these, ask me if we think we can go down the road quicker than 300 other guys. Well, I'd probably say we're sure as hell going to find out.
Being no more modest than immodest, it's only fair to say that I'm out to win this off-road race to La Paz. We have a team of 6 cars like the one Scooter and I are driving, entered in a starting lineup of 244, all kinds, including motorcycles. All heading south where the pavement ends, just mixing it up, finding a groove. That's Scooter and me just trying to find which way did they go. It's a lot of fun, but it's dangerous out here, too. You can't let yourself relax. on the way to La Paz or back to Ensenada. Meanwhile, our teammate, Parnelli Jones, in another Bronco, number 83, has a Hornet on his tail. And there ain't nothing on this whole desert that's going to stop that man on his bike from thinking he can catch Parnelli. Over 200 miles into the race now, and Parnelli on the left is running ahead of Scooter and me. That's us way down there on the right, and we got problems. While the rest of the race goes on around us.
Hey, Scoot, how bad is the one on the other side?
It's only flat on the bottom.
How about the rim?
All right. Are you loose yet?
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll
Get up.
Come on.
Well, back at it again. Only 650 miles to go.
We have on the chart the Santa Ynez checkpoint, about 45 miles.
Would you believe only 32?
There's old 59 again, coming on now, but we're behind. You can really get spread out in this Baja race. And then again, when you're running good like we are now, you just pick them off one at a time. Courteous the way this other car lets us around, right? Well, that's part of it. Fact is, though, there's only room for one car on this road, and if you don't pull over in this mad dash to La Paz, you get run over. This is Checkpoint Santa Ynez. Today's population, about a dozen mechanics, 40 airplanes, a couple of thousand gallons of gasoline, a few chickens, and we hope 2 new tires. Last week, the population was 6 people and those same chickens.
I told you, Scooter, they don't have any tires here.
Were you out of tires?
Yeah, the 2 on the back are gone. How long ago was Parnelli here?
About 11:53. An hour and 20 minutes.
That's about what we lost.
Take it easy from here on.
Huh?
You better take it easy from here on. From here on, you better take it easy.
There goes old what's-his-name. An hour and 20 minutes off the pace with a couple of spares that wouldn't hold up a kiddie car, chasing Parnelli Jones. Must be some nervy actor. A kind of lucky actor, though. South of Santa Ynez, Parnelli is out with a broken front suspension, and he's not alone. Run him till the end is the rule, then run him down the road some more. It's a hell of a long way to La Paz. Baja California, the long, dry boot to the end of the race that'll go from day to night to day again. The broken parts, the dust that gets into every pore, and the tremendous fatigue. But it's worth every cough and bump of it, because now it's just you, the car, and that open road ahead.
Have you had your shower, dear?
Yeah, oh, I'm clean, fresh to daisy, just ready to go.
Makeup's running.
Is it? Makeup, man. We're way behind. We're about 2.5 hours behind what we should be, but we had a little problem. We had a few little problems.
Is it for sure that Bill and Parnelli are out?
Bill and Parnelli are out, Loomis is out, and the rest of our boys are going strong.
My teammate Larry Miner wins his class, comes in 3rd overall and 1st automobile. The end of the race at La Paz. Scooter and I didn't win it, but only 3 cars in our class got here ahead of us. That's not bad. This is Los Angeles. Bench race time. And time to announce plans. Laying it all on the press. Getting everybody up for the coming year. We're going racing on the big circuits. Endurance cars and Formula A cars. This is it. The real thing. What the hell am I getting into?